Okay. Now, I'm actually nervous about showing you how to do this because there's part of me that like desperately does not want to like mess it up on camera, because I'm going to share with you if I mess it up on camera. So I have the sides here, and then I'm doing a test fit. And this is the part that always freaks me out about this, because it acts like it doesn't want to fit. What happens is it acts like this piece right here that I got my finger on is too big. And then you just kind of have to gingerly fold things around to do a dry fit. And if you've done any carpentry work, you know what a dry fit is. It's just making sure that everything fits the right way. And I'm like, okay, I can see some wood in that corner and I don't like that. So I'm gonna go back and do that. Now, here's the part where the math just makes my brain hurt. This has to fold over, so this right here, this line right here, hits this bend right here. Now, you'll also notice these pieces, these two flaps, need to be glued down before this back part is glued down. So I'm going to relax. I know for sure this needs to be folded right here, because I have, where is it? Here's one that I goofed up. And you can see where I'm like, oh God, I glued this down too soon and I had to peel it back up, which then shredded the paper on the back. You can still see how it's kind of shredded back there. And then I'm desperately trying to make these pieces match, and they're not matching. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the fold in for this one first. So we know that has to be, this one right here has to be folded. So I'm going to line this up. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to go over it. And I really should have the paper underneath this, but I don't. So there, that's folded. And we look on the other side because I've already pre-colored in this one. And I'm going to gingerly bend this. This is actually a better way to do it. Backwards. Because we know that is going to, that's the angle that it's going to be at. Let's put it here next to it. We know that's the angle it's going to be at. Okay? We can see that. Okay, we're still breathing. Now, I know this is going to come up and over. So I'm going to look here, and I'm like, okay, I went ahead and colored in this part, because what has to be glued first is this one, this tab in the center. Then side 1 and side 2. And then we have to figure out how we're going to get the next bend, which when you look at the originals, this top portion can either be fairly high or a little low. And let's look at the back. And remember, I've redone the pattern. This is from my redone pattern. So we're going to go with this one, because this was just, I kept this around so I could show you my failure. Failure. I love this print too. It's got that crazy aqua thing on it. So what I'm going to do, because this is the same size, I'm going to measure out about that far. And I'm going to add my fold line. And that looks to be about 3 millimeters, 3.5 millimeters. So let's go ahead and add this in. And remember, if I goof it up, no one's going to die. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it, because this is that kind of seat where the back is much shorter than the seat. Okay, now we're not going to get all gung-ho and glue this together yet. No. Let's do another dry fit. Like I said, this is a deceptive chair. It's like, it looks like it goes together so easily. And then it doesn't. Okay, we got a good match here. This looks like a good match. Now, do not feel like you are not a success if these legs are a little longer. Don't, because you know what? We have scissors. So, what we're going to do now is, remember here, I was like, oh, yuck, I don't like that showing through. So, let me use, again, I like these Artistros because I get two different kinds of, so I'm just going to do a little bit right there. And over here, I'm going to flip it. You know what I really should do is I should go back in to the pattern and fix this. That would be a better way of doing this. Food for thought. Okay. Now that I've done that and that, I'm going to take a deep breath. And we're going to glue in 1, 2, 3. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3. Okay, so I know this has to go under, so I'm going to add in some glue. And put the cap on that. Where's my glue stick? I shouldn't say my glue stick, my glue wand. Well, for right now, we're going to use you. And I'm going to put you in here. Okay. And now, I'm going to put the two pieces together like this. And I'm going to glue it so that just the absolute bare minimum of that fold is where I colored is going to pop up. Now I know this is going to sound strange. I normally will like keep gluing and gluing things down, going and gluing things down. For this piece in particular, like I said, this is the only piece of all of these. Just makes my brain hurt a little bit. I am going to stop the video and I'm going to let this dry a little bit. And then we'll go on and glue these two on. If that makes any sense. I hope it makes sense. Because I want you guys to feel like you're being a success at this. So me showing you my failures and how I've goofed things up. I want my goof ups to be of benefit to you. So we're going to let this dry. And then we'll glue on these two. Because we're going to have to do lots of manipulation with this part and these little tabs, and I want these pieces to really hold down, if that makes any sense. So I'll see you in the next part of this video.